Hi everybody, this is Rudy at Rude Dog's Garage. And what we're working on today is my 1998 Rav-4 two-door, four-cylinder, 5-speed. I have a slight problem. I'll show you what it is. Come on over. See if we can hear the problem. You hear that? The air conditioning's on. I think the air conditioning bearing is going out, so we're going to have to fix that today so we don't have problems when we're out traveling. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, I've been on the internet and I haven't found anybody replacing just the AC clutch. I've seen them do it on our bench, but this is not on the bench. We're going to do it on the car. So first off, I'm going to do is raise the hood. I'm going to jack up the car. I'm going to take off the wheel, and I'm going to take off the belly pan to hopefully give us more access. So no use you guys seeing all that. So here, I'll get to it. Okay, as you see, I've taken the wheel off, gives us a little more room to work on. I've taken the splash shield off to give us more room also. And here is the air conditioning compressor. So what I got to do, first off, is loosen up the nut. So I'm going to try that first without loosening up the belt, okay? And that should be a 10mm socket. So we'll see what happens. Might have to cut. Get it on this way. Okay, what we're going to do now is disconnect the fan belt, and that will require a 10mm and a 12mm. Okay, the 10mm, hold on a second here. The 12mm is to loosen up the, it's a tightening bolt. So let's loosen that up. Oh, man, oh man. Put that on. Okay, loosen it up. Okay, and we'll swap. To the 10mm. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. 12mm. And hold on a second, Dave. All right, now what we're going to do is loosen up the pivot bolt. Push this down. Get a little more slack. Push that down. Belt comes off. Remove the belt. You have to wiggle it through. And there it is. And if you want a number right here, I believe that's a Napa number. All right, how you cut. Yeah. What I've done here is I've disconnected the battery so I could remove the alternator to access a bolt that here on top of the air conditioning compressor. There's 2 bolts below that I also have to remove, so I could tilt the air conditioner down a little so I could access the bolt that's on the pulley, so I could remove the pulley. I'll get to that now, and we'll see you in a few minutes, and hopefully we'll show you how it's done. Well, now that I got the AC compressor loose, it tilts down enough now where I could get the access to the 10 millimeter bolt that's holding the clutch on. I've clamped a vice grips on there to stop the pulley from rotating so that I could loosen up the clutch. And now we have the bolt. I'll remove the bolt, and next thing I'll do is I'll remove the clutch. This is a little bit tough. It's hard grabbing it because I have hardly any room, but we'll get it off. Yeah, we'll get it off. Yeah, now that I'll try a pair of vice grips pulling it off. It might be a little bit rusted on there. I don't know. We'll give it a tug, and we'll see it come off. Hopefully it won't be, I won't need a puller, because I don't know if I could get a puller. We got it off finally. It has come off. Well, now what's next to come off are the snap rings. That's down there holding the pulley on. Okay, I'm going to use a couple screwdrivers to pry it off. Be careful not to damage the end of the air compressor shaft, or else you'll have a very difficult time removing the pulley and the magnet. Okay, this is going to be a little bit challenging because it's a little tight down here, but if you just take your time and just kind of work the snap ring around, you should just snap right off. Okay, got it. Okay. Once it comes off like that, it should just come off easily, I hope. No, there it goes. Okay, let me try something else. Let me try the screwdrivers again. They seem to be working better. Yeah, hold on. There we go. I'm almost done. Be careful because this might snap and get your fingers. So, there we go. We're getting it. Slowly but surely. There it is. I finally got it off. Now I'll remove the pulley, which it comes off very simply, believe it or not. And I thought I'd be a little more difficult with that one. So now that we have that off, the bearing seems good. I believe the bearing is is good. The service of the clutch might be bad, but anyway, we'll take off the magnet next and see how that goes. I need another snap ring to take off. Let's see what I can do there. Got it. That's off. Now this should just slide up. Oh, there we go. All right. Press and release. There, got it. There it is. We got it. Now I reassemble. Okay. As you see, here's my old ones. After almost 30 years. It's probably where the noise was coming from. It looks like it's wore out. I mean, I thought the bearing feels good. Of course, it's just a magnet. So, but you got to remember too, there's a little tab on the bottom of these magnets right there. It fits on a slot that's on the air compressor, AC compressor. I'll show you that in a minute. But let me prep everything first, and I got to change that bracket over to this new one, and then we'll start assembling. Okay? The negative part attaches to it on top. So what I want to do is clean this off a little so we get good contact. Okay, there. And I'll clean it up here. And we'll do the same on the pump when we go to mount this bracket on the pump. Okay, well, let's go over. Okay, that little tab goes in that groove right here. And what I've done, so I know where it's at, I got a little white out, marked it so I know where it'll go. First, I'll plug this in. Okay. I got it. Now I'll plug this in. That goes on like so. Now I gotta get a snap ring. Okay. Make sure when you do it, wiggle it a little, make sure you're on that little peg. Okay, here's the new snap ring. Goes way back there. Oh, I can't see. There, it's better. Damn it. Hold on, Dave. Got it. Give it a tug, make sure you're on. Got it. Okay, number 2 goes on. Be the pulley. Looks nice, pretty. That'll go on next. Hold on a second, D. Take your time getting this on. Don't want to ruin your bearing surface. Oh, yeah, all right. Cut. Okay, with a little wiggling, I got on the pulley. I got the snap ring on, and now I'm going to put on the rest of the part of the clutch. So here we go. Oh yeah, I put a spacer in there. There's supposed to be so many thousandths between this and the magnet. So we'll see if this works. If this doesn't work when I turn it on, I got to take it all apart again. Where is it? Got it. Let me get the bolt. Now what I've done, I put a dab of blue Loctite on there. So hopefully I'll never have to do this again. Give it a spin. That feels tight. Okay. Just take it off. Because that's how it's supposed to roll. It's supposed to spin freely. That means we don't have enough clearance. So let's see. Yeah, I got one washer in there. Okay. I got to put another washer in there. Let's see how that works out. Okay, here we try it again. Okay. Okay. Spins freely. Let's put the bolt back in. See what we get. Nope, it's not going to work. Okay, shut it off. Okay, what I did, I ended up getting the washer off the old pulley. I put it on. It has a little bit more clearance than the two new washers that they sent me, and that's what you want, because you want this pulley to spin freely. You don't want no drag. So now it's just the putting it all back together, and we'll see how that goes now. All right, we'll see in a bit. Well, as you see, I am done. It has taken me probably 5 hours to do this job. It's a bit challenging. You got to really be up to the task to do it. But, there are a few little glitches. Number one, it's all a metric. I don't have metrics. I do have some, but believe it or not, I have enough to make this work. But over here, you'll notice the engine, everything's back together. I had to remove the alternator bracket down in here, the adjuster, to get down to the top of the air conditioning compressor, because there's a bolt you have to take out there. There's two underneath the compressor. You remove those, and the compressor will drop just enough where you can unbolt the pulley. And the hardest part about that is, number one, getting the snap rings off, and then number two, putting the new ones back on. But we did it. It's all complete. It looks like it's all here. These over here, here are all the parts that are left over. Here's the pulley, the magnet, the clutch, and the snap rings and the bolt. So let's go start it up and see what it sounds like. And at the end of this video, I'll give you the part number. See? Pretty smart, huh? Nice and quiet now, isn't it? Oh, it's coming out cold. Well, that feels good. I'm about ready to go for a ride now. So all our efforts were worth it. There's like I said, just a couple things. Make sure you have everything tightened. And when you put your belt back on, make sure you have it tight. Right here, have a little slack, not too tight. And drive it around for maybe 15, 20 miles. Recheck your belt. Make sure it hasn't loosened up any. The adjuster's right up here in front, so you have no problem readjusting it. Other than that, that's probably about it. Like I said, it was quite challenging today. But now you guys want the part number, huh? As usual, here's the description, and there is the part number. I bought it online, Amazon, like everybody else. 2 days later, here it is, and we're done. All right, hope you enjoyed this. Hope this helps you out. All right, see you next time. Bye.